a complete dream come true. Australia is amazing.
December 31st, and we are on the beach.
3 weeks in Australia and New Zealand was well worth the 21-hour plane flight, even with all 8 kids. So is the tiger petting and diving in a shark cage. The same, however, cannot be said for Kate skydiving.
I feel like I'm going to throw up. I've never stood at the top of a tall building, let alone jumped off of it.
Do it! Let go! Yeah!
10-year-old twins, Kara and Maddie, loved it. Kate, not so much.
Ah! It's pulling me off! Ah!
I'm extremely afraid of heights, and jumping off of a building, it was something that I wanted to challenge myself to do, to see if I could conquer my fear of heights, and in turn I've had nightmares ever since.
So now, have things calmed down with John at all? I mean, because for a while that was another explosive area.
I think, he's working now, so he has something to focus on, that's more constructive. And he, sees the kids, and I've remained the same throughout. I mean, I want it to be peaceful, but I can only control my side of it. And so, I just deal with whatever he hands me and try to be positive. Mm-hmm. So generally speaking, depends on the day still. But I guess it's a lot about my attitude, and this is what I have to deal with for the rest of my life, so I might as well make the best of it.
Dating-wise, any sort of dating? Are you able to get out there at all, or?
We came to New York for my birthday weekend, whatever, hung out. It's just strange. I mean, after this many years to be back out there in the world, I don't know. Right. If somebody arises, that'd be great. If not, it is what it is.
Right. It's hard to date as a mom to begin with, and also
it's hard to find the time. It's hard to go on a date and hear somebody blah, blah, blahing, and you're thinking, I don't care, I really don't care. Oh, what am I making for dinner tomorrow night?
And how many men are really going to be able to understand having, 8 children at home?
I have,
It'll be a rare guy. I mean, it'll be a nice,
I have 3 close friends who understand my life and who've walked through every step of it with me. Aside from that, everyday people don't understand, so, yeah.
So where do you sort of see yourself in 5 years?
Probably sitting in your chair.
You want to do interviews?
No, I mean, sitting here, still talking about my life, probably. I don't know. I have big hopes and dreams. I mean, I hope to stay in TV always to some capacity. I enjoy it. I feel comfortable here. Find my niche, find a seat somewhere and do it. My kids, I hope that they're happy, healthy, still doing well in school. And just doing what we're doing, providing for my kids.
You must have a lot of women coming up to you, though, and asking for advice. I mean, both on raising children and also surviving a messy divorce. You're sort of, I can see you as being a good role model for women out there, or a spokesperson.
I definitely have, had quite the experiences at this point. Mm-hmm. And so people do. I mean, when you go through a divorce, it's suddenly you're in this world that you never thought you'd see yourself in, and you look around and there's people around who have gone through it who are, a few steps ahead of you. And now there's some people, friends at my kid's school who are now going through it. And you kind of, when you start giving advice looking back, you think, oh my gosh, I'm the one giving advice now. Like, you need to do this, hang in, it gets better, And so there is advice to be given, but I mean, I'm always looking for advice from other people because you kind of walk life and take what it hands you and deal with it, and when you don't know how to deal with it, you look around and ask.
This is season 2?
Of Kate Plus 8.
Of Kate Plus 8. So are the kids looking forward, were they looking forward to getting back to work and just to do this all over again? Or
we've never really stopped filming, so, it's just a matter of how they're airing them, but we have continued on, and the kids love it, and, every weekend that they're home, we have something planned, every vacation, they look forward to it, and we still love it. Mm-hmm. I mean, I certainly would not be needing to coerce them into this. If they didn't want to do it, we wouldn't anymore, but they're loving it. We are having the most amazing experiences, and I just hope they get bigger and better and more exciting and more challenging and more fun.
Right. So what do the kids think of them at school then? I mean, are they kind of like the town celebrities at all? I mean, or they're just so used to.
They're in a school that the school's like over it, which is great.
Right.
And they're just kids at school. They're, when we go out and about, people stop by the bus stop and do, whatever things. But people are pretty used to us in our area, so it makes it easy.
Mm-hmm. Do you feel like life has kind of calmed down a little bit for you? I mean, because it was so crazy a few years back with, shooting the show and all the different rumors and the tabloids and the paparazzi. I mean, you were on our show, I think, every other night.
Yeah, seriously. Actually, it has settled down. It's really good. I mean, the paparazzi end of it has really settled down, and I'm really thankful for that, because I can, go out without makeup on and whatever, and not feel like my face is going to be plastered everywhere looking like a scary person. But, as far as following the kids, that's the most aggravating part for the kids, is the whole paparazzi end of it. And, if we can shoot our show and live, minus that, we're a happy family. When that stuff starts stirring up, that's when it gets crazy, and it's bothersome to us, and it makes life difficult to live. So as far as, life has sort of settled into a crazy, chaotic...
Normalcy.
Yeah.
Well, with that many kids, it's never going to be calm.
No, it'll never be calm, but it's like a good minute-by-minute organized chaos, I would say.
Right. So any regrets when you look back and having gotten involved in these shows and doing the reality TV?
No, I don't have any regrets at all, because for me it's, adventures and food on our table versus really struggling every minute. And we've learned a lot. We've learned how to be a very close family, pulled together, help each other out. When problems arise, we solve them. Our problems are pretty public, but, there's lessons you can learn through that as well.
What do you hope the kids sort of learn from this whole experience? I mean, do you think it's going to kind of make them stronger individuals? And, I mean, they're obviously going to have a lot of opportunity because of it.
I think growing up in a household, with 7 brothers and sisters, you're probably going to turn out pretty tough anyway.
Right.
But added, to the fact that we are in the public eye, just adds another layer of what they will learn about themselves, about how to handle themselves, about how to respond to people and the world, and about being comfortable in their own skin. And I think that all of that is positive stuff.
Absolutely.
And
right. No, absolutely.
my kids are survivors.